Hey, so what you're about to see is an exclusive, never before seen, we've never shown this footage, of how we created our book series and made the magic come to life. And something fun, I hid 7 clues within this video, so if you're into treasure hunting, pay attention for the clues, and if you can solve them or think you've solved them, wait till the end and I'll tell you what to do with those and how you can win some sweet prizes. I hope you enjoy.
A book series was a bucket list item for me. It was a medium that I've always wanted to explore that realm. Growing up, I read so many books, and so I wanted to do the middle grade book series because to me it answered the question that I always get asked in public, which is why are you magical? And so I wanted a fun origin story for my magic in a fictional world. We looked at the book project and we're like, so how do we make it different than any other book that exists? And how can we have the magic that I'm known for transcend the pages and kind of pop out? Augmented reality was just starting to we were getting wind of it and reading about it, and we're like, I think we could do it.
9 months before we even started working on it, Zach approached me and he had an idea for Zach as a 3D character running into a room and getting sucked up by a vacuum cleaner. So I built that as a test, and that's what he showed the publishers, and that's how the whole thing got started.
Yeah, whenever Zach isn't in the office, work doesn't get done.
Yeah, it does.
The core members of the team were Lucas, the project manager, Kyle, the lead developer, Wesley, our VFX artist turned developer, and then we have me, the 3D generalist.
Our core team was, in a word, inexperienced at the start.
None of us had any idea what we were doing. Kyle, he learned software in college, but he had never worked with 3D engines. And the rest of the team came from film, so we didn't know how software worked. Wesley learned programming for this project. I think he took a Harvard class just to learn this.
I decided I'll learn coding so that I can help out whenever I have time. And from there, I ended up becoming a full-time developer on the project.
We worked with other artists outside of the company, but our core team was just 4 people.
No, you gotta be kidding. Seriously? Have you guys seen a pen? I left a pen.
The deadline was just the release of the book. That was the day the app had to be done. And that was #1 priority. We have to meet the deadline. While we were coming up with ideas, we would take some time to estimate each idea.
We had this numbering system where we would put a numerical value on the estimation of man hours needed per aspect per scene.
The ideas we were most excited about, we could make the high point values, but then for some other pages, we might have to use a lower point value idea that we had.
Everyone would give their estimates of the parts they were working on. So we'd be like, okay, that scene takes 5 days. And we basically had a budget. We have 6 months for this project, and we would just add up all the scenes and be like, okay, we can do that scene, but this one's too expensive, so to speak, so we can't do that one.
We had all of the pictures printed out, and so we went one by one and just kind of pulled up the picture and was like, all right, here's the picture, here's the part of the story that the picture matches up with, let's start coming up with ideas.
From there, we just spitball ideas. Somebody says something, somebody else builds upon that, and anything goes.
Even bad ideas lead to good ideas, so there's no bad ideas.
We had a running joke that our pretend or joke ideas that were not meant to be taken seriously would always be the ones that went in.
Brainstorming is one of the funnest parts of this whole process because we basically just get to hang out and have fun. It doesn't really feel like work, but by the end you have the whole project planned out. Each book had about 60 illustrations.
Some pages had a game on them. We couldn't build 60 games within the allotted time.
So one thing we did in order to save time is take the 20 comic book pages and create a mini game called I Spy, which basically checked off 20 pages all at once.
Don't look, but we're being filmed.
You always do that every single time.
As a project manager, once a concept for a page was locked, I would sit down and just break down the scene, figure out what parts do we need in order to build this. So it would need these 2 characters, these 3 objects, and I literally just grabbed my iPad and recorded myself doing all the actions. So I would send the animators clips of me picking up a box or throwing a hat up in the air or stuff like that. I then schedule the scene and assign it to someone.
I handled the whole 3D pipeline. A huge part is how is the 2D illustration translated into 3D. So we have Zach's hair, which he has 3 spikes for the 2D illustration, but trying to do that in 3D just didn't look right. So we have multiple iterations of the hair.
I dealt with just technical stuff, so by the time a scene reached me, it was really a matter of figuring out which actions were supposed to take place and when, make that functionality happen, make it responsive to the user.
I was doing coding, so I would set up the logic of how things worked. Like the frogs in book 1, if you tap on a frog, it jumps forward. If you tap, it jumps forward again. The frog jumping is an animation, but its actual movement and rotation is done in code because the animation is going to be the same every time, but where the frog starts and where the frog ends is going to change. The cover for Mirror Magic was by far the most ambitious scene we were doing technically. At a certain point in the process, I needed to have the mirror stand straight up and down, even though it was spinning in its animation. So what I ended up deciding to do was, how about instead of having the mirror spin, the mirror stays straight up and down and everything spins around it, which ended up working.
Oh, as soon as you turn on screen record.
Upload days were exciting because it was when we were actually putting stuff on the store, but it was also really nerve-wracking coming up to one because we knew that we were going to be dealing with problems and we didn't know what they were going to be. It should have been so simple, but most of the time it wasn't.
Upload days were complicated. We upload to the Google Play Store and Apple's App Store. We just thought it would be as easy as uploading something to YouTube, but we quickly found out that uploads are the worst.
We know by default, if it's upload day, things are gonna go wrong.
Even if we didn't change any code in the morning, when you upload, things are broken.
We got superstitious.
So before upload day, we would basically lie to the air and say that we're not gonna upload tomorrow.
Just to throw whatever something off so that we could have a good upload day.
So upload days were ultimately hectic, but when the upload was finished, you had a sigh of relief.
Whoa. It's here. It has arrived. Nice.
Oh my god, that's so sick! I haven't seen this yet.
Most of the projects we do here don't last more than a couple weeks. It was pretty crazy to work on something for a year and a half straight.
Now that it's over, I feel good. Very good. I'm really happy with what the team accomplished, especially because we didn't know what we were doing.
I feel good. I was glad that I did the project. We're a small team and we dealt with publishers from so many countries. It was amazing. I never would have thought, being so young in my career, that I would be dealing with something in such a large scale, but we got that privilege and so I loved it.
Working in a small group where we're figuring things out together, that was an exciting part of the project. Now that that's over with, that's something I'm actually gonna miss as well.
I'm still amazed the fact that like the core team of 4 trained themselves how to code apps, how to manage it, how to publish it, like all of that also in a very fast turnaround time. About 6 months turnaround for each book, which is unheard of, let alone unheard of for people that just trained themselves, and they were doing it 3 times in like 2 years.
To the fans, I hope you enjoy the project. A lot of work went into it.
The team and I put a lot of work into this and we hope you guys like it.
We really hope you guys enjoy it. Check out the books, check out the apps. Let us know what you think.
If you like the app, please leave us a good review. If you don't have the book, you could always go to a webpage like Amazon. You could scan the images there and get a taste for what it's like.
In the beginning of this video, I said there was treasure hunt clues hidden inside. And for those of you that think you found the 7 clues and you've decoded them properly, go ahead and shoot me an email, hello@zackingteam.com. The first 5 of you are gonna win a signed copy of book 3 and a signed deck of cards. So 5 of these packs signed will be going out to the first 5 people that give me the correct solution. And for those of you that wanna keep watching some fun magical videos, you can click here and subscribe here to be notified. Well, first subscribe and then click the bell for notification. I'm waiting. You should click one of these, because I don't got all day. Actually, I gotta go.